Are you backing up your email? If you're not, you should be. In this video, I'm going to show you how to back up your Gmail. We'll do another video for Outlook at some point in the future. We're going to come up, click on your icon, and manage your Google account. We'll go to Data and Privacy. And then we're going to scroll down to where it says Download or delete your data. Right here, we have a chance to download your data and back it up. That's what we want to do. You see, I did a backup yesterday, but we're going to do another backup today. This is going to try to back up all of your Google account. So all of your documents. If you have it attached to your phone and you are tracking your location through Google Maps, it's going to download all of that data. I don't want to download all of that. In fact, I'm not even going to download all of my Gmail data. I'm just going to download one particular transactions email list. So first I'm going to go and deselect all because I had everything checked, and then I'm going to scroll down to Mail. Here we have Mail. It's going to download everything in an Mbox format. Mbox, M-B-O-X, is a sort of standard mail email download format. So any email program you're using to restore this is going to be able to read that Mbox format. We're going to check the box. Notice this button lit up, all mail data included. We don't want this. At least I don't for this particular video. For my email, that's about 12.5 gigabytes. And I really don't want to sit around and wait for 12.5 gigabytes to download. I really just want to download all of the emails that pertain to a specific transaction. So I'm going to go into this. I'm going to say, don't include everything, because what's going to include in that is going to include all of your archive data, your spam data, chat history, all the emails you've ever received. So I'm going to uncheck a few boxes. And I use labels in Gmail to label my transactions. And so let's go right here. We'll choose Toby's. I'm going to back up all of the information for Toby's transaction. So I should just get one set of emails, all pertaining to her transaction. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. I'm going to say next step. I could, of course, like I said, back it all up, but that's 12.5 gig. I could back up multiple transactions if I wanted to, but for now, I'm just going to back up the one transaction. Click next step. If I were doing this for all of my email, I would probably set this up to export every 2 months. This would be a great way to do an automatic backup of your Gmail content. You could set it up to back up everything every 2 months. It will send you an email when it's done, and you can just download all of the backup files. But for today, I'm just backing up that one, so I'm going to choose one export. I'm going to receive it in a zip file, and it's going to break it up into 2 gigabyte chunks. And I'll create my export. Right, it says it's creating it. We'll give it a few minutes, and then we'll download the file. I'm back in my Gmail now, and you can see that at 10:46 a.m. I received an archive request from Google. It sent me an email saying that an archive request had been placed. If you ever get an archive request and you didn't actually request one, you might need to see if somebody else has access to your Gmail. Anyway, after that, a minute later, I received a notice saying your Google data is ready to download. So it took about a minute to archive that one conversation, that one set of emails pertaining to one specific transaction. When I did my backup last night, I did a full backup, and that took about 35 minutes for it to compress that 12.5 gigabyte for me. So we will click on the email, and this is the same sort of message you would receive if you scheduled an automatic every 2 month backup. You'd get an email saying, hey, your backup is complete and you can download it. So we will go here. I'm going to click download. I could go back to Google Takeout and click the download, but I'm just going to click it from the email. It wants me to verify my password. That's probably a good idea. Always verify your password. 2 files available, part 1 and part 2, totaling 173 megabytes. The first file is downloaded. We'll download the second file, and it's done. Let's go take a look. It downloaded 2 files for me. One's very large, one's very small. The small one has instructions for how to use the backup. The large one is actually the backup itself. I'm just going to open the large one for now. Here we are in the extracted zip file. Click down a couple of folders, and there is my inbox file for my transaction with Toby Harris. So what do you do with that file once you have the backup file? You could, if you lost your Gmail, you could upload it into another Gmail account, or I use something on my computer called Mozilla Thunderbird. It's a free email program similar to Outlook, but it's actually on your computer. It's not in the cloud. I'll do another video showing how to restore a backup in case you ever need to restore a backup and go through the files. But otherwise, you could just leave that on your computer. You could put any listing photos you needed to over into the folder with this. You could compress it back into a zip file, just however you want to keep your backup. Burn it to a DVD, stick it on a thumb drive, just whatever backup program you want to use. So please make sure you're backing up your email, including your Gmail.